name is Glenn Dyer, and you are watching a Dyer-Situation. I'm still in California with my lovely friends Alex, Rob, and what's his face?
Screw you.
So,
Dylan.
we are going to have our 101st episode, which is less impressive, and it's going to be Terminator GENISYS, which I refuse to pronounce as Genesis because it's not spelled correctly, and shame on you. Alright.
Spell the Y.
Dylan, what do you think Terminator GENISYS is gonna be like?
Also, I don't really care. I don't. Other than I'm gonna have like there's gonna be no surprises in it because the trailers are fucking stupid.
It's not even me just complaining about spoilers this time. The whole internet's in uproar because of the fact that they reveal a great twist. A twist so great that I'm not even going to mention it, just in case you happen to avoid this trailer.
In which case
Like
I
I did.
envy you.
Bless you.
But they spoiled for me anyway, thanks.
This is why I'm paranoid about trailers. Like seriously, I'm at a point I'm just paranoid about them.
Yeah. I honestly wish I could avoid them most of the time. Wouldn't that be great? Then I could see a movie and it would be like, I don't know what this movie's about at all.
Why can't it be more of a creature?
Why can't it be
Or we can make better trailers.
Ah.
I can dream.
Well, they'll be easy to make better trailers. All we have to do is we have to go find whoever's making these trailers right now and just grab our baseball bats and be like, okay, we're taking over your job forever, and, yeah, you can go back to shoveling dirt or whatever you did before this. And that's how we fix trailers.
I actually
The
shoveled
end.
corn. It's a good living, but I have a chance to ruin people's going experiences, which gives me a feeling of power and makes me feel good about myself.
I worked on the Max trailer recently, yeah. It's pretty good. Like, I felt people wouldn't want to go see it if they didn't know the whole entire story. I mean, like, what's even the point?
None.
Would people read Moby Dick if they didn't know the entire story? I don't think so. I mean, if you just tell them it's about a crazy guy trying to catch a whale, that wouldn't attract me. I don't know about you. That doesn't sound interesting to me, but if you tell them the entire story, that's different. That attracts everybody. But then they know if they'll like the story or not.
Exactly.
Flawless idea.
Tangents.
So, Rob, what do you think Bro is going to be like?
I'm not sure what it's gonna be like. I just want whatever my reaction is to have life in it. To not be like, that was not very good, or that was alright. I want there to be some life in my reaction. If you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, that was horrible. That was so enjoyably bad, or that was actually really good. I really got into that, or I guess, yeah, investment, or not at the risk of being redundant. Life.
Okay. I first got acclimated to this movie several months ago when I saw a Dorkly post.
Oh, yeah.
And that was just like 5 reasons. I think it was like 6 reasons to be nervous about the new Terminator movie. And I saw it's called Terminator GENISYS. And it listed that as 2 of the 6 reasons, that it's called Terminator GENISYS. And that has the stupidest name ever. And it was also showing like these promo shots. These are shots supposed to get you excited for the movie. And it showed the 4 main characters standing around in what appeared to be a parking lot, firing ridiculous looking guns and making like weird faces.
It doesn't even look like they're holding them, right?
And then, like, it gave, like, a synopsis of what the story's gonna be, and it looked ridiculous. It was like, the Terminator has gone back in time and has raised Sarah Connor. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? This seems worse than Salvation. Oh, boy.
Just saying, I haven't seen the 3rd or 4th one, so only the first 2.
Yeah, you've only seen the good ones, okay.
I've only seen bits and pieces of 4, but I've seen all 3. Actually, I haven't seen Judgment Day. I really should.
I've seen like the last half of the 3rd one.
out of the Terminator franchise, honestly, I'm mostly familiar with the theme park attraction at Universal, which is kind of what. That was sort of my kicking off point.
Although remember, in this movie, it's not going to be Judgment Day. It's going to be Judgment Day.
Judgment.
Yeah. They have to spell it with a Y.
Yes.
Or I don't know, we could do some.
Then why are we making this movie?
I don't know.
It's like the Mortal Kombat effect, except instead of replacing all the I's with Y's.
Well, maybe we could do some corporate synergy with it. Judgmento's Day.
Fresh makes better.
Just look out for the Diet Coconator.
Judgmento's the freshman.
Yeah, well, in short, I think this is gonna be hilarious. There's a reason I put it as the worst of the movie in my back thing, just because I think this is a disaster waiting to happen, and it's gonna be the most funniest thing ever. Well, and moving on to the cynic.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I do not want to watch this movie.
Case in point.
Well, first because I don't think it's gonna be any good, and second of all, I'm pretty sick and I'm kind of tired. So, well, I'm also sick and tired of this movie, but I'm literally sick and literally tired. I do not want to watch this movie. I think it's gonna be stupid, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be stupid. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Well, we shall now be darting into the future! Well, what did you think, Rob?
Damn it, there's not a lot of life to my reaction. I don't dislike it. What did I say? I liked it? Possibly? Yeah, I at least not disliked it. I guess it worked alright for me, but it was sort of weird. Like, I remember, like, right before the movie started, I checked the movie's wiki page to double check the runtime, and I saw it's a retcon. Interesting. And that was an interesting route to take, I guess. But yeah, I guess it worked, for the most part, worked okay for me. I will say, though, it is the name they give the Terminator in this one that was kind of silly. I have to say, Pops.
Pops.
It's almost like a joke. Like, because Arnold's old now, they're gonna have to call him Pops.
Oh no.
Wait, they actually did that? They're actually doing that? Huh. But, although in the credits he's listed as Guardian.
Get your
Wait, what?
facts straight. Yeah, he was.
I didn't see that.
Oh,
You didn't look at the credits. How
Wait,
dare you?
did you guys see if there was anything after?
No.
Okay. Okay, so we don't know anything on that ground.
Probably isn't.
There was
Yeah.
more GENISYS
Yeah, it
that
was.
we missed.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. Like,
No.
the last thing I saw there, they actually had a sign saying that there's nothing after the credits. So, yeah, that was at Inside Out, so I don't know if that's a thing at that theater now. There weren't any signs like that there, so maybe we missed out. Maybe Nick Fury shows up at the end. the Avengers initiative.
Oh, it would be cool if there were
Nick
Terminators
Fury.
in there.
I guess that's sort of
Okay.
it.
Oh.
I will say, it wasn't too... Do I mention this, kind of gore-related, or is it a bit more just a side story that I don't need to mention?
Go ahead.
Okay, so, something I was hoping wouldn't happen ended up not happening, thankfully, so when I saw Terminator for the first one for the first time a few weeks back, actually because one of my local theaters was showing it, I thought I might throw up after that ice scene. I actually stepped out of the theater for a few moments. That's never happened before, and thankfully nothing like that happened in this one. So either a benefit or a detraction, or a detracting factor of the PG-13, you could say.
Well, it made it. That made the first movie memorable. You gotta
Yeah.
admit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that the scene shouldn't be there. It just had that effect on me. At least I know for the future. Future. But, whatever, so yeah, the only stuff my body was dealing with was having to really needing to piss for most of the movie.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
I'm saying that the second movie ended, you're like, hold my water bottle, I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I couldn't get to that. I was fast enough to like people in my way. Get out of my way, old people! I need to piss right now. Do you want me to explode on you? If you want to be covered in a urine blast,
Okay.
We get the idea, Rob.
we do. Okay. Okay. So yeah, overall, yeah, movie worked okay for me.
Alex.
Me? Okay.
No, Alex the clock. Yes, you.
Oh, alright. Well, to be honest, I don't know what to think of this movie. Since I was tired, this might skew my opinion a little bit, but I did, whenever the action stopped, I found myself drifting off to sleep, and I didn't actually sleep through this movie, thankfully, but, the most part, the parts that I remember the most are the action scenes, and that's honestly what they're trying to sell, so I guess that's all it works out. The first two action scenes were kind of like just like rehashing the first two movies.
Yeah, the first one especially.
Yeah, the first one especially.
Yeah. I really wish that whoever plays Calories in this one had gone as over the top on what year.
Yeah.
What year?
The T-1000 in this, that we know that's it. We know because of the trailer. Was
I guess I missed on that bit, thankfully. Go on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was. I don't think it was as like good as the one that featured in 2, and obviously the Terminator that's featured in 1 didn't get as much from this one. CGI Arnold.
Yeah, CG Arnold. Although I must admit, it didn't look as bad as it looked in the trailer.
Yeah, like you could still tell.
Yeah.
You could still definitely tell.
Again, worked okay for me.
Like he was like, oh, it's like, oh, you remember these scenes from the movie? Oh, we're just gonna do this. But after it ran out of those, and it started standing on its own, I would say that the action was pretty good, and what they did with this Terminator, especially design wise and like fighting and all that, it was pretty memorable. It was like all digital and like, even though it's not really digital,
Like machine press something.
something like that. Let's see. Oh, and the acting for me didn't really cut it, but Arnold's acting was pretty good, especially because it was like he was acting like he wasn't acting.
Yep.
Oh, it's probably a great boon to have to act like a robot.
Exactly. Well, the other ones were acting like robots.
Right.
That's it for me. It was like,
Alright, for me, I think it's serviceable. I don't exactly think it's a good movie, but I can't honestly say it's bad. I can't honestly say that I didn't have fun with it. There were a lot of points where I did have fun, and Arnold was the best part of the movie. My brain's blacking out. You guys said that you didn't like the acting from the girl who plays Daenerys.
Yeah, the lady playing Sarah Connor, I don't know the actress's name. I've never seen Game of Thrones, but in this movie at least, her acting's terrible.
yeah.
She looks half the time like she's reading the script. Most of the time she's making this face at this angle at the camera. So that's probably just bad direction, but like, we are humanity's last hope. It's like Dylan's acting. It's not good. And seriously, I think we could have put Dylan in a sports bra and it would have been just as good.
You probably would have had more chemistry too.
Just Photoshop my face on a onto Sarah Connor.
Yeah, it also makes me wonder if that.
Let's do that.
When you mentioned the chemistry,
Future
though.
sketch.
when you mention the chemistry, though, it makes me wonder, like, was that intentional that they didn't have much chemistry? Because the entire time, like, Arnold was like, "You must mate." So it was like, was that intentional? That it was just like, well, they don't have much chemistry because they really shouldn't in this situation, but they still have it at the end? I don't know. I can't tell if they're being smart or really stupid.
They try to keep playing the fact that Sarah Connor is supposed to fall in love with him.
Yeah, they're like destiny, I guess.
Yeah.
And I gotta admit, it did seem kind of weird that suddenly she just, like, does.
Yeah.
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 Just, yeah.
And all the points where they try to have a connecting scene is just kind of ruined at the very end of it.
Mm.
Just because either something comes up or something comes up.
Or something comes.
Yeah.
Wise words.
True word by Dylan.
Yeah.
But, yeah, overall I think it's serviceable.
Okay. I thought this movie was a bore. Honestly, it was. Even to me, the action scenes were just more like stimulants. They weren't really any kind of like heart-pumping action or anything. It was just like, yeah, I'm being poked now. Okay, but at no point did I feel like, oh man, something cool's happened. It was just, I honestly could totally understand why he was falling asleep. It was really boring to me. The acting wasn't that great, especially from Sarah Connor. Special effects were serviceable, I guess. I still think the T-1000 and T2 looks incredible compared to these guys. Jesus, that looked good. I think the stories were kind of confusing, and I am amused that they used Bill and Ted logic at one point to get their information. Like, I just gotta remember when this is all over to go back in time and to give this to myself. They don't exactly do that, but they use a similar kind of logic, even though they have. It's two conflicting types of time travel, because in this they're like, oh yeah, I can kill my parents and it's no big deal. But then they also have the Bill and Ted logic, and it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. You can't merge those two types of time travel scenarios together. That's like mixing rules, and it doesn't make any sense.
I understand it. It just didn't make any sense.
Can I bring up the little palm thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That came out completely out of nowhere when Sarah Connor actually did that to.
Well, she did know she was supposed to do that to Kyle Reese.
I know, but when the actual scene came around, when she did do it to the younger version, it came out completely. It was completely random.
I think it's like supposed to be endearing, but it just comes out of awkward.
Yeah,
Yes.
mostly because of her terrible acting. Yeah.
But yeah.
Continue.
That's my main thing. Is just I want it to be exciting and stupid and just over the top and like I'm a robot, you're a robot, everyone's a robot. I expected it to be hilarious, but no, it's just boring. And I hate it. I don't like boring movies.
It's okay, we have Paranormal Activity coming up.
Yeah. Different day, different discussion.
Yeah.
Mostly probably going to be by myself.
Probably.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm holding the keyboard. I don't know.
I'm playing the world's smallest violin.
Yes.
It's kind of weird new instrument.
Okay.
Very tired.
Well, any closing statements?
I kind of like that O'Brien character, the one J.K. Simmons plays.
Oh yeah, he was very. I liked it.
I like Jake.
Yeah, it's like when we see him early in the movie, it's like for some reason I was like, I kind of want to stay with this character, like give up with him and such, and then he ends up coming back later. It's like, it's him.
And then he's gone.
Oh.
Yeah, they just forget about him.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
that's basically him.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
No, it was,
Mm.
he was pretty entertaining.
J.K. Simmons can do no wrong.
He was likable.
Hooray for J.K. Simmons.
Yay.
Yeah.
And hooray for old Arnold for killing CGI Arnold.
I guess.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck this CGI bullshit.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay, we're all in agreement then.
Yeah, is
Yes, we have our
Yeah, that's
thoughts. We have our thoughts, and they are ours.
Yes,
Our
especially
initial
mine.
opinions.
yes, especially his.
Yes, and
He
until
don't
next...
need any of our opinions, just his.
Exactly. It's called a Dyer situation, not a Dylan, Rob, Alex Dyer situation.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Whatever. Until next time, I'm Glenn Dyer, and you have been watching
You know, fair.
a Dyer situation.
Oh, that's what it's called. I never would have guessed.